Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 1 versus 1 on Fata Morga. Playing on the northern side as the Adeptus Mechanicus, we've got Wafflestomper55. And playing on the southern side as the Death Korps Krieg, we've got Vrax. Vrax will be opening up with a couple of Jaegers, an Engineer squad, and a Field Bouts, as well as some cheeky mines and a Field Generator. And the Adeptus Mechanicus are going to go for a couple of high pacifists, a maintenance servitor, all the usual gubbins for them. I do believe that Wafflestomper55 is actually Necrotechnica in disguise. I'm not sure why he's gone for a pseudonym as we have here, but hey, oh, he's also gone for a War of the Omnissiah as well. That's going to come straight over here and start smashing things up, which is pretty standard for the Adeptus Mechanicus. But we shall refer to him as Wafflestomper, just to respect his wishes and stuff. To see some barbed wire to be placed right on top of him, making him having a little bit of trouble moving forward, but not sure how that not sure how the Death Korps Krieg are able to manifest barbed wire. Maybe it's just a self-belief or something, but yeah, the War of the Omnissiah is going to be quite a tricky customer for the Death Korps to deal with, unless of course they build up some sort of bunker for them to hide inside. And there we go. Oh, but just walked into... Oh, that's what the mines were for, I see. So activating his Wi-Fi, so he's able to continue moving. But when his Wi-Fi goes down, then he's unable to move or do anything really. He's going to run away, and probably, yeah, that one singular blast from the minefield really causing him some issues there. So in this matchup, I do believe that the Adeptus Mechanicus are at a massive disadvantage, considering that in the mid to late game, the Death Korps Krieg have got so many options. I mean, what they've got, like, when they get into the late game, they've got their land ships, they've got the Zeppelin, they've got the Minotaur artillery. In the mid game, they've got their heavy weapon platoons that move around quite quickly. They've also got their elite guardsmen people. Adeptus Mechanicus, they've still got a few tricks up their sleeves themselves. They've got the Hellstalkers. I mean, these War of the Omnissiahs will certainly help them in the early stages of the game. Their high pacifists are also very, very flexible, but I've got it on good authority that all their weapons are actually not as good as other factions when they get their upgrades. We'll see how it goes. Mr. Wafflestomper, he's a known man for being good at the Adeptus Mechanicus. Spawning mines as well. See, the Death Korps Krieg, they're getting a balance patch because everyone says they are quite strong, and to be fair, I can kind of agree with them. They are very substantial, and the Admech are a little bit weedy in the rosters, to be fair. But they are going to throw down a Trojan turret. Make an Explorator after being blown around by these mines for a little bit. Hopefully she's going to restore the Wi-Fi on this Warrior of the Omnissiah. Oh, yeah, we're going to go for some repairing as well. Flexible support commander is the Magus Explorator. And these Jaegers, quite flimsy, could be killed very quickly by this warrior if you so choose. There we go. I mean, look at the size of that boy as well compared to the regular Jaegers. Absolute titan of a unit. So it will slow but surely take down this observation post, also preventing these guys from capturing it. Being able to spot that mine field as well. Yeah, surprised I'm not seeing any bunkers at the moment, as they are very decent for the early game for the Death Korps Krieg. But he's actually gone for a quick tier 2. Right, he's gone for quick tier 2 instead, and searching for those heavy weapon platoons. Down on this side, we've got some Jaegers engaging in some close combat. But against the Adeptus Mechanicus, they don't seem to be getting a straight up 1v1. The Admech seem to have the close combat advantage. Their little machine guns. Well, get them with your shovels. No, not quite. Shovels versus robots. The robots seem to be winning here. Well, they aren't, but the Admech are now outnumbered. We'll be spotted by some more boys there. Do remember that when the Death Korps Krieg lose morale, they basically just stand there waiting to die. They refuse to leave combat. So you're going to make sure that your positioning with these guys is quite substantial. Makes the Explorator comes over with our blue flames, burning the remainder of these Jaegers to a crisp. Ignore him running away with that morale broken. I know I just said I don't run away when the morale's broken, but I think that they, from what I understand, they obey the last command that they were given, regardless of where they were told to move. And once that command's been fulfilled, then they engage in mindless, reckless, gay abandon in regards to combat. But Vox Sensor on the way. So I imagine that the Death Corps is going to focus on just building up a death stack of these heavy weapon platoons. Look at the range of that bad boy as well. Going on a minefield on top of the Tronch turret, but it does not seem that the mine turret... Yeah, the mines won't go off on this turret because it's not moving. It's not activating anything. So, good idea. Not quite in tier 2 for Wafflestomper. The NFT searchers buzzing with anticipation. And yeah, just making real use out of this Tronch turret ability. You just summon, just unlimited amounts. Does cost you money though. It is quite an expensive ability to use. And Vrax is more than happy just to stay inside the base for now. Current economy has been 60 and 26 compared to 68 and 20, or 74 and 20 actually. So even though he's down on the strategic points at the moment, well, the listing person at the moment, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. It is the Adeptus Mechanicus have kind of, they didn't really build up their stuff too quickly neither. So that early aggression from the Admech not really being capitalised at the moment. They've got that decap over there. Now got a Lady Inquisitor. Got some boomy abilities from her, as well as quite a competent close combatant. Adding inside the field barracks for reasons. Oh, are you going to reposition somewhere else? Is that your idea? Nope, she's just hiding in there. Having a quick break inside. Jaeger's being in a less than ideal position. Warriors on the side now equipping itself with an autocannon, anticipating some Death Corps Krieg vehicular stuff. Jaeger's very swift. Running straight back. Have you got a crossbow? That is not how crossbows work. Oh no, it's a crossbow bolt with a pistol thingy. Right, okay. Makes no sense, but we'll take it. Mechanicus Explorers have been shot down. And the Warriors on the side unable to really escape now that no one's connecting it to the cloud. Very quickly smashed up. Got 2 autocannons on this heavy weapons platoon. And the turrets will also go down. Little in the way of trouble as well. It's taken a while to set up though. It's not exactly they move and then shoot instantly. No, they still have a little bit of setup time. Have a sniper kill team. Stealthing around. There's a lot of damage to infantry, and the high pacifists are primarily infantry based. No heavy infantry on those guys. Got some zappy things on the outside ones, and the inside ones I imagine. There we go. We got your researching STC search as the Admech don't build buildings. They've got the machine reliquary and then these little towers. And that's it. You can upgrade them for defensive purposes or research purposes. Sniper kill team with a Vox caster in there. Do you believe you can summon some, well, not orbital bombardments, like Valkyrie fire or something? Something like that. But one squad being absolutely wiped out. Hellstalker there has got quite the maneuverability on it, although, oh no, can you actually hit things when they're moving? No, you can't. So, just have to keep these guys on the move. That's a shame. High pacifists still being killed there by the Lady Inquisitor. We'll focus on bashing up this observation post instead. Well, this Wi-Fi is going down pretty quickly. Might need to get out ASAP. Bunker down as well. So this choke point is now nice and defensible. Does reactivate it by, well, does reactivate its Wi-Fi by halving it. Just to keep up that momentum. There's an amazing amount of damage against buildings there once it gets going. So maybe that's the plan. Either keep the heavy weapons teams in motion or just harass the buildings. Okay, one observation post has been taken down, has been killed up, but will it get back up? Sometimes the Hellstalker does come back with a certain amount of health. Over here, the High Pacifist now being shown the bad stuff by the Jaegers. Although the Archmagos bringing down a big boom. Well, the Hellstalker dead forever. Never to darken these shores again. Not until they build some more. Yep, they're going to build another one over here. And at the moment, no one's really getting that major advantage. I mean, the Death Korps Krieg, like I said earlier on, the longer the game goes on, the happier they're going to be. And now that they've actually got... Yeah, they're going to put down another bunker down here. They've got both the flanks secure. Could just really pop another one here as well, although I suppose this one kind of covers this area as well. So it's going to be a hard nut to crack. Archmagos joining these boys. Some zappy bits on this Hypaspis Alpha. Lady Inquisitor, though, she's got no chill. Throwing down a smite of some description. With a lot of damage, bringing down a fair few of these boys to half health. Strong independent woman. Needs only the Emperor. Bringing for those big slices. A couple of hits from her does slow these guys down, preventing them from escaping. And in the middle, she's having a grand old time, although she's not the tankiest of heroes. And being bayoneted in the face is not a recipe for a good time. But here comes the heavy weapons platoons. That's one way to provide some firing support. Big explosions on the Hellstalker as well. Keep these guys sweet. One morale being broken. And then engaging these guys in close combat. But as always, every Death Korps Krieger has a trusty shovel. Ready for the close combat stuff. Heavy weapons platoon now point blank refusing. They're thinking, you know what? We don't need our guns. Oh no, they are retreating again. How are you doing this? This is not supposed to be able to do this. Heavy weapons platoon. You're breaking form. You're breaking rank. You're not being lore accurate. You're meant to drop your heavy weapons and hit the Hellstalker with your shovel. That's what it's meant to be. Oh well, never mind. We're going to give it a go anyway. Then the Inquisitor. Both Monish and Kachu by the looks of it, but has managed to get down that Archmagos and that Alpha as well. Big backflip on that heavy weapons team. Hellstalkers, you've got to be really careful about these guys. Very, very strong. The only main weakness of them really is their Wi-Fi, but he will be able to reactivate that as soon as. But as he reactivates it, he is dead. So there's that. That's taken into consideration. Got that Storm Chimera coming out. Do you believe there's a limit of 3 on these boys? Oh, and just in case you... Oh, well, that's one way to defend your area as well. Right, so no one's getting by this way. Gotta be careful that you don't accidentally block your own units inside your own base. But yeah, I do believe that Vrax randomed the Death Korps Krieg, so I don't know actually how familiar he is with them. But I suppose... Do you need to be that familiar with Death Korps Krieg? You just basically just build up the big units and win? Of a lemon russ, a Lehman Russ king pattern. Some serious guns on him. Doesn't seem to be taking out the Storm Chimera too quick. He will win this engagement against 2 of them. Also has nerve problems, internet connection. So you can leave this vehicle out all day long. So one Storm Chimera being sent back packing. One Hypaspist. Yeah, it doesn't seem that these guys, the infantry, especially for the Adeptus Mechanicus, is having that much a whale of a time. But they do have their, well, I mean, what you call them, their STC sections with the War of the Worlds-esque laser on them. These guys do a serious amount of damage. It's going to take the Death Korps a fair bit of stuff to be able to break through them. Whether the heavy weapons platoons are able to outrange it, that might be a thing to take into consideration. Got these gun turret placements, so Vrax is playing the long game here. He thinks, right, I might not be able to get that killing blow on you at the moment, but just you wait till I get my big stonking dudes out. Going for tier 3, regaining that Lady Inquisitor. She died at some point. If that wasn't obvious. Bunker being bonked. And the Jaegers making themselves invisible through some smoke. Not sure what they're planning. Just shoot it until it's dead, I imagine, but those little machine guns won't do them any favours. And, yeah, some chemical spray. Of course, the gas masks can prevent gas from going in, but turn that gas into liquid, and it kind of... Yeah, that's one way to counter it. Maintenance service as well, keeping these guys fresh and fancy. Although the Leman Russ on the left-hand side, feeling the brunt from this gun turret emplacement. Stonking turret, but does go down eventually. I like the run animation on these maintenance servitors. Just frolicking towards the tanks. Archmagos, he's having a look at the battlefield, surveying the scene. Looks like he's got his anti-vehicle weapon equipped to him now. And yeah, may as well stay out of range of that gun turret emplacement. Take down listening posts. Economy's been 117 and 66 now, compared to 145 and 105. Let's get a Knight Paladin out as well. My goodness, that's the one big unit available to the AdMech. I'm fairly certain we do have some warp shenanigans. Oh, warp shenanigans, sorry. Some Chaos Machine Spirits from the Lady Inquisitor on top of the Leman Russ King Patton, sorry. Archmagos also been stabbed in the backside by the Lady Inquisitor. Light bit of pegging to lighten the mood, but the Archmagos is not into it. King Patton's going to have to retreat, but soon they're going to have the whole blooming night coming down on them. I've got plenty of money as well. Might be a wise idea to invest in a secondary machine reliquary, just so they can build up more troops. Even if the high pacifists die quite quickly, they are you relatively cheap? How much to reinforce you? Yeah, 40 blue, so not super expensive, not super cheap neither. But better to have some sort of firepower than none. Look at him, here he comes. Machine God made manifest. He's got 2 swords, or 2 chain swords even. Going to trade one out for a Volcano cannon. Got his nipple gun on the go as well. When Vrax see this, he's thinking, right, well, knackered now. Needs to get something equally as substantial on the battlefield. That cannon is just such a epic piece of kit right there. Slow firing rate. When it hits, there's a wallop. Look at that. Just about half the damage of a Chimera right there. Doesn't mean it reduces its overall effectiveness against infantry, I think. We'll see. Never does AoE damage, but that's why you need it being supported by the infantry. Does have a warp field generator. That's gone down. Will regenerate over time, though. Also gone for a... What are you? You have a missile launcher on the top, I do believe. Yep. A missile launcher. So that might actually come into play against... Depends whether it's more AoE damage or whether it's strictly more... Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That'll do the anti-infantry stuff. Look at the spread on that. Oh, wait. We'll need to watch out these heavy weapons platoons, though. Gonna turn around, Mr. Knight Paladin. Before these guys get much purchase on yet. Got the engineers coming forth as well. Very brave lads. But, oh dear. That's a sad time for them. Sniper kill team. Engaging in close combat. Let's think that's not where you want your sniper skill team. Get involved. Fire away. Right in the middle. Huge explosion. Leman Russ has gone down. Knight Paladin probably wants to repair itself before going any further. There we go, got that second machine reliquary. More Leman Russ is coming out. Power deliver as well. You do something. Oh, and a third machine reliquary. They can upgrade these guys to be mobile HQs as well. You can see with all the guns on their side as well. Quite a substantial supporting structure. Archmagos Prime, which will really quickly repair this Knight Paladin. I know it doesn't look very quick, but that's because it's got lots of health. But he's a very useful hero, is the Archmagos Prime. Bunker's been placed for secondary defences. Seeing a planetary siege on the go. So Deathcore Krieg, they're a little bit behind in the big bad units, but they're just tanking up. Oh, turtling up even. Lady Inquisitor, brave as you like, but she can tie this guy up in close combat, so... Well, it seems a bit reckless. It's actually quite a smart idea. Hellstalker come round and flanks there. We'll get taken down fairly quickly, but it's at least giving the Knight Paladin a little bit of breathing space. Mechanicus just primarily concerning himself with keeping his boy alive. Trying to ignore the lady. Don't mind me, woman, I'm focusing on my work. Average IT specialist here. Hellstalker brings someone in from the back lines again. And yeah, that's works eventually. Took a couple of times to get it right, but that mass of heavy weapons platoons is now feeling the brunt of damage. Also, high pacifists just being used as shock troops at this point. Will be shot down very quickly though by the engineers and their guns. Oh, what was that then? You are... Who's summoning you in? Not sure where that comes from, but it's a nice little swift little exterminatus going on there. Here comes the king, blasting these heavy weapons teams with the assistance of the Knight Paladin. Down over here, the Hellstalkers chipping away on the sides, but the Machine Reliquary mobile now has moved down here to take on this relic. It's looking very desperate for the Death Corps of Krieg now. They've delayed a little bit too long, I feel, trying to be comfortable for those heavy weapons platoons. Maybe being a little bit too defensive, allowing that AdMech to basically have all the space they need to get all these things online. I mean, look, this is just a field of economy. They've even got their serial ball on the go. A science serial ball, shall we say. Artifact class robots, do quite like these guys. Always makes me think of the robots in... Oh, I can't remember his name, but the robot in the classic Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons. You got the thin one that looks like a chicken, and you got the round one with the drill bit for a nose. I know these guys don't actually look like him, but I think it's the hands or something. It's something about them that makes me think about him. What was his name? Completely forgot. You guys will know. Some of you will probably be Sonic the Hedgehog degenerates. You've probably been fans of them since day one. Assembly plant now being snipped by the long fingers of these cataphracts. But the Machine Reliquary Mobile HQ is being outmaneuvered by all these heavy weapons teams equipped with las cannons. Fades off into the distance. Now the cataphracts, I mean, they're trying to slice this down, but the engineers coming in to repair it. These guys have also got commander armor. It's quite tough to take down, but unsupported, they will fall one by one. Just got that sniper on the ledge, taking some pot shots. There we go, saving things. We've got the Infernus, which is fire tank. I do like the World War the World War I aesthetics for these guys. The grim darkness of the far future. There is only trenches and early 20th century vehicles. It's got a big boomy thing on the front. How effective will you be at sniping out these STC searchers? That's my question. We are seeing the Machine Reliquaries. Oh, you teleport back home, right? Okay, oh, fair enough. You don't lose it forever. Did the Knight Paladin die at some point? Oh, must have missed that. Well done, me and my map awareness. Top tier. That's what it comes to channel for. Will take a while to regain all its fiery bits, though. Only got its missile launchers and its chain swords. But the missile launcher is more than enough to bash around those heavy weapon platoons. Inferno seems to be doing not much damage to the vehicles. Sniper's been zapped by the big guns on these NFT searchers. The Mega Explorer now being joined by some Electro Priests. Ready to drop some base, I imagine. Oh, okay. Oh, right, now you're going against vehicles because you've now got the big cigar. The wonderful 180 turn. Very swift and nimble. Is this... That looks so jarring. That was a remarkably swift turn speed there. Give the driver a raise. The Lady Inquisitor trying to provide this, in fairness, the vision to fire at the STC searcher while taking all the damage herself. Are you even within range? Oh, right, just takes a while to fire. Got one blast from that. You get a solid chunk of the STC searcher. That's gone down. The economy for Wafflestomper won't be that much impacted, considering it's got so much float going on. 116 and 116, nice even mix compared to 115 and 59. Not nearly as much play money as the Adeptus Mechanicus. Losing that in fairness. Not entirely sure why the Admech is... I mean, so he's got the money, yeah? He could buy a significant amount of... So, I mean, it doesn't even need to be, like, super useful stuff. Just stuff to support the Knight Paladin. I mean, we saw how effective those high pacifists were at just bayonet charging these heavy weapon platoons, because that's the main problem that the Admech have at the moment. So just buy, like, 10 of them, I guess. That'll be my idea. The mobile reliquary on the go again. Summoning forth more king patterns. Or maybe the Admech are just thinking, you know what? The high pacifists are too squishy, they're too human-like. We're giving up on all things human and just going pure machine here. Which makes sense. That's canon, that's law. Heavy weapons platoons just out of range of that Knight Paladin. Here come triple Hellstalkers there. Well, one's gone down, but Lucy's hand command. Been popped down over here. Soon to be annihilated. Fairness looking for that neutron laser projector. Old Jimmy Neutron driving that tank. Using his science. Bring down the baddies. All the goodies. I'm not sure who's the goodie or baddie on this side. In this battle. There we go, Hellstalker gets back up. Ready for round 2 Electric Boogaloo. Can't keep him down for long. But with a wonderfully placed gun turret, actually.
6 minutes.
Do take him on. Vrax has got that critical location countdown. Well, you've got the one over here. And I imagine, the one over here. So the Admech need to realise that this is going on. Need some sort of infantry to decap that. Heavy weapons platoons. They've got the DPS, but that's a lot of things to actually have to kill. Lehman Russ goes down. Going for a Ragnarok. It's like a Lehman Russ, but chonkier. Look at the turret on that bad boy. Vic with 2 sees that. On his own. Especially considering that even the Machine Reliquary has got just 2 las cannons on the front. You need to pull back your forces here, I think. Mass up some units. To get the job done. But sadly Vrax, he's got the idea. The heavy weapons platoons are a good idea, but 230 and 50 to build. They're not cheap at all. I want to put them in a Chimera. That's the thing you could do with heavy weapons platoon. Surprised we've not actually seen that. Building goes down. But the countdown for the critical location is still ongoing. Will the Admech realise this in time? It's just absolute chaos and pandemonium. Hellstalkers littering the land. Minor explosions going off either side. Knight Paladin is firing left and right. Lady Inquisitor's gone down. In fairness, ready to shoot at this boy, but like I said, it takes him a while to fire.
4 minutes until.
And with that, yeah, it doesn't seem like it cuts through the Void Shield all that well, neither. I wonder if the Void Shield has got like a different armor type that's kind of being ignored by the. Yeah, that's ignoring the damage type of the Infernus. What do you mean? I like that idea. That's a good idea. Also regenning that void shield somewhere. She's trying to keep this guy alive, but failing miserably. And now, we've got no other option but to go for some vendettas. Building up a assembly plant over on this side. Catch Vrax robots, they've run out of Wi-Fi, but they're just okay with just standing there and firing left and right. There we go, back in the mix. Close combat's where they really want to be. With their spinny fingers. And it's quite the siege. Oh my goodness, it's the Siege of Vrax. Brilliant. Oh my goodness, I can't put that as the title, otherwise that'll be false advertisement, but nice stuff, there we go. Full circle, boys and girls. Death Corps are just basically hoping, pleading that the AdMech don't realise the countdown's still on the go. Got not much left. They're putting all their hopes in their vendettas, upgrading their Vitae wound chambers. Oh, that one vendetta taking out that Knight Paladin. Not bad at all. These guys have lost connection. They'll be taken down eventually, but the fire from everyone else is moving that vendetta backwards. Got to make sure that you keep this guy alive. All your hopes and dreams are resting on him. Quite substantial boys, these guys. The missiles do a lot of damage, but also their machine guns as well. Not terrible against vehicles. Imagine by vendettas alone, they might actually defend this. Liam and Russ, you've now got a cryo gun, I do believe. Crimea River, it says, as it covers everything in ice cream. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Are you decapping at the moment? Oh, he's got the Warrior of the Omnissiah in here. Alright, okay, fair enough. That's emotional. Unless he can kill it. Oh, can they kill it? Quick, get him down. Oh, this is going to be a turn for the Bucks. Temporarily immortal for whatever reason. Not sure why it's not taking any damage, but it's just refusing to die. Power of the Omnissiah. But countdown's still going on. 1 minute. Vendetta's been stunned by something. Oh, I've just been frozen in midair. Well, if you freeze a aircraft, does it not just crash? So I imagine it would work. Big boom. Oh, that's unfortunate. Instantly killing all those Jaegers there. In fairness, thinking about chasing after that Warrior of the Omnissiah, but with 33 seconds to spare, the AdMech saved the day. And now it's just a case of, can the Death Corps Krieg push themselves out of this? They've regained their Infernus. Isn't going for its big weapon upgrade at the moment there. Vendettas are back online. Archmagos Prime, soon to be dead. Sliced up by that Lady Inquisitor. Well, get him. You can do it. That narrowly survives. Emperor Palpatine, looking dude, survives another day. It's all down to the Vendettas. Finally gone for those high pass fists. Oh, you're an orbital stalker, not a hellstalker. You're like a bigger, badder version of him. Oh, you're the one that's bringing down all these big booms. Right, okay. I understand now. I understand how the AdMech work. One Vendetta. Sent to the Maker. Well, I mean, you can hear them laughing over the comms. They're having a good time. Oh God, can they do it? Can they hold on? I mean, I don't believe, but Archmagos regaining health quite quickly by the looks of things. Nah, Vendetta's gone down. Infernus doesn't really have that. There's something that's meant to be burning all the infantry alive. The infantry aren't exactly burning very quickly, are they? What an emotional rollercoaster that was. It seemed that the Admech were unable to penetrate the defensive line of the Death Corps of Krieg. But once they got that Knight Paladin out and sorted out the heavy weapons platoons, slowing down the economy and then just basically outliving the Death Corps with infinite money, can spin. The Electro Priests getting the stabbers in, their bendy arms. Looks like a terrible thing from Assassin's Creed. Well, that is basically all that's said and done, really. That's the end of the game, so very cool stuff. Yeah, like I say, I think the economy and just being able to throw stuff at the, well, yeah, it's just basically throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, and just, well, he just had enough money to be able to continue to do that over and over again, whereas the Death Corps didn't have that opportunity. It's cool. Thank you guys for sending in that game to Discord. Have a look at the Discord. Discord things happen on there. The links in the description below. And there is also Patreon, where for £1 a month you get one extra game a week. Exciting stuff, all the same. Man's from Miss Landshark, which is always never sure. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.